Dr. J, what's happening? Welcome, welcome. I am going to grab a piece of data. Oh, yeah, this should be fine. Oh, this is interesting. Today. Curious. Let's see. Save. I'll be right there. Emilio's wife. Am I late? No, but you see what's on screen? Emilio's wife? This is your PDF. Let me save it. We gonna do some experimenting tonight. I don't know if we can do this, but we'll see. Let's see. Healthcare plans. I mean, this is actually a really good example of the fucking insanity that our world is these days. All right. So there's our learning lab. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Your disk is almost full. Save space by optimizing storage. Yeah, if I weren't a data hoarder, that would be easy. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm trying to quit apps here. Hold, please. Welcome, everybody, to the AI Learning Lab. We will get started here shortly as people gather. Say hi to one another. Print Hello World. By the way, 10 out of 10 on the name Print Hello World. Love that name. Steve-O, what's happening? Emilio's wife, yes. Real life problem. What's up, Kyle? Steve-O, what's going down? Seriously? I thought about just throwing, what was that? Just throwing darts at it. Seriously, that's kind of how it is. Get you one of those external HHDs. Here's my problem with external HHDs is I've got too many of them, and I'm good with them for about a month or two, and then I kind of forget to hook them up, or I forget to take them with me, and then they just end up in a corner, and then I'm like, wait, what was on that one? Is that the one that had the photo library, or was it the other one? I'm just waiting for, at some point, they'll come up with infinite storage, for a nickel, and I'll just take all my drives and just dump it somewhere, and then GPT it so I can just find stuff. Welcome, everybody. Let's see if we can get some folks in here. Share the live if you'd be so kind, and that would be swell. Ba-da-bam-bam-bam-bam-bam-bam. We'll get some people in here. All right. The hair's looking special tonight. It ain't good. Well, it's sort of behaving. Winston, how are you, sir? Welcome. Shared a live with 5 more friends. Thank you, Steve-O. What did you think of the HeyGen webinar? My big takeaway from the HeyGen webinar was they don't have any fucking clue what they have on their hands. They have created a fucking beast of a product, and he basically said this was a side gig of one of our engineers. And we just kind of put it out there. And because they didn't get any traction on it for three weeks or whatever, because no one could find it, they assumed it was kind of a dud. And then when people actually discovered it, they're like, holy shit, that guy has no idea. This is the product of his company. The synthesizing voice and making avatars talk, all that bullshit, those companies are a dime a dozen right now. The video translation, I mean, I was a little gobsmacked how much of an afterthought the product is, how good it is, and how the co-founder of the company has no fucking idea what he has on his hands. They had a backlog of 570,000 videos or something like that, or 51,000. It was some crazy amount. My son is attending college for BS in cybersecurity. Excellent choice. Tell him to move straight to Vegas and go work for MGM. Marla. Does he? I assume he knows about the MGM hack. They've been in a 3 day cyber attack where they got in. They must have gotten root level to everything because all the games are down. The hotel rooms that have like electric blinds and locking doors, nothing's working. They can't check anyone in. They can't process any money. It's a bad one. So yeah, I think cybersecurity is an excellent choice because, your son should be aware of things like Worm GPT that's relatively new on the scene, which is an autonomous agent built on a open source large language model designed to sell to hackers for $100 a month that they can just make autonomous agent go out there and do stuff. Let me get started here. Welcome, everyone. My name is Kyle Shannon. This is the AI Learning Lab. That is the AI Learning Lab. We also have, Allie, the cute little AI Learning Lab. Huh? How cute is that? That image, by the way, was made with a thing called ideogram, and it can do text. It can do images. It can do text. The other thing that we'll talk about here is if you're new to generative AI, if you've not played with it, I just gave a talk tonight at the Colorado University School for Public Policy, or I forget the exact name of it, basically Democracy and Public Policy School. Champ. They're not going to get us. We're good. Thank you, though. Thank you. Thank you for protecting us. But it was fascinating. I mean, it's a school. They haven't really taken a position on AI yet, which I find astounding. And, people in the room were some combination of, like, been in it for a decade and are cynical about it to haven't really played with it, don't know anything about it, and everyone in between, and it was interesting. Anyway, if you have not played with ChatGPT, go there right now, chat.openai.com, and that's the official ChatGPT website. Just go there and start playing. Just do it now. Public service announcement. I don't make anything off it. I don't give a shit if you pay them or not, but I would. I do. I think it's worth paying for. And then if you don't know what to say there, if you're like completely new to this world of generative AI, prompts.chat, that little document will it's like a very basic document with a bunch of prompts in it, but some explanation of how these things work. So that should help. The way the channel works, pop any comments or questions down below. I will do my best to answer them. And then, we'll get going. We'll have some fun. We'll do some wacky hijinks. I like wacky hijinks. I don't know about you, but I am a fan of the wacky hijinks. So we'll do some wacky hijinks and talk about AI. Might get a little philosophical, get all Jordan Peterson, and then we'll get all, I don't know, Jed Clampett. This is the Jed Clampett voice. Remember Jed Clampett, Beverly Hillbillies? No? Anyone? I know all you irregulars. Thank you. Seen that. That's not champ. That's cybersecurity. Exactly. You rang. Let's see. The wife wasn't too happy. Oh, wait. What is going on? About the very early get up for the Hey Gen thing. Yeah, that was a little early, I suppose. Kyle, sir, I have a question. Yes, Ron. What is it? My toilet is flushing on its own. How do I fix that? All right. Hang on. We can solve this. All right. Let's see. How are we going to do it? So, if you haven't seen ChatGPT before, this is it. It's an unassuming little beast, isn't it? You are a master plumber and understand the intricacies of the modern plumbing lexicon, period. I have a toilet that's flushing on its own, period. Can you help me diagnose what's going on and how to fix it? I can certainly help diagnose and potentially fix the issue. Flapper valve seal. Well, I could have told you this, Ron. The most common cause of a toilet flushing on its own is a faulty flapper valve seal. The flapper is the rubber or the piece on the bottom of the tank that covers the flush valve. If it's not sealing properly, the water can slowly leak from the tank to the bowl, causing the toilet to constantly refill and flush. To fix this issue, you're going to try adjusting or replacing the flapper valve. See? Solution. Turn off the water supply to the toilet. Flush it to drain most of the water out of the tank. Inspect it. See if it's worn or damaged. Replace it. Ensure that the new flapper creates a nice tight seal when closed. Your overflow tube. It doesn't sound like an overflow tube to me, though. And the fill valve. Yeah, that's generally if it just keeps running. The overflow tube and the fill valve are those things. Water pressure issues. Doesn't sound like that. Leaking flush handle. Nah, it doesn't sound like that. Foreign objects or debris. Do you have poop in your toilet? Maybe you've got some poop in your toilet. Maybe that's the problem. Step number 1, take all the poop out of your toilet. Step number 2, don't put any more poop back in there. I'm going with flapper valve. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab and plumbing advice emporium. As jokey and silly as that was, I mean, I've been using ChatGPT to diagnose car issues and all sorts of shit. Home issues, electric issues. So, yeah. Yeah, you can do that. You can do it. You too can make money with ChatGPT. All right. Welcome. You don't have to summon Jed Clampett with ChatGPT. Here's yeah. Now we got a story about a man named Jed. Dun, dun, in a head. Something, gonna for some food. Hunting for some food. And out of the ground came some bubbling crude. Oil, that is. Texas tea. Oh, yeah. All right. Flap on, flap off. The flapper. This is good. That's good. That's good 90s. That's good 90s commercial PTSD. Everything covered here. Exactly. Oh, by the way, the shirt tonight, League of Rock. What are your plumbing rates, Kyle? I'm about as qualified for plumbing advice as I am for AI advice, but I give it anyway. Mansplaining is a service. You're welcome. Me and ChatGPT, we got you covered. Hello, everyone. Hey, Nancy, what's shaking? You like the Ann Sullivan of plumbing via ChatGPT. A perfect solution. AI is going to help customer service reps everywhere. I'll tell you what, with when you start having conversations with Pi, if you haven't done that yet, shame on you, especially if you've been here before. Go download the Pi app. Pi.ai is the website, but they also have an app. I think it's on both Android and iOS. PI, personal assistant. Go find it. It's from Inflection. And start talking with that thing. And what you realize pretty quickly when you talk to Pi is that that's how all customer service should be moving forward. I would buy 10,000 by a 10,000 time 10,000 votes to 1. I would rather talk to a synthesized bot that's tied to a database that knows all the shit that I'm going to ask about than talk to a human being that hasn't been trained up well enough and can't do anything and doesn't have any authority to do it. So I think customer service is going to get dramatically better. And here's the weird thing. Companies are gonna start changing out their call centers for AI bots because it's cheap. It's going to be cheaper, and we as customers are going to get dramatically better customer service. I think customer satisfaction is going to go up for big companies when they make this switch. Because what the smart companies will do is they'll say, people like talking to the bots better than people anyway. But when the bots hit a snag and can't actually solve a problem, they'll escalate it to a human that's actually trained and actually has the authority to do something. You'll get appropriate escalation. That's a business to build, man. I don't know how to build that. The scaling of that is something crazy, and the data ingestion and management of that is something crazy. But I'm telling you, the company or the person that makes it just picks up the phone and starts talking to you, and it knows what the fuck it's talking about, they are going to print money. They are going to make a fortune. A flippin' fortune. All right. Firefly, great to be here. Great to have you here, Firefly. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Somebody sent me a little crown. That was a lovely little crown. I got the little pink rosy cheeks, but I was over in that box. Wow, I'm wired on coffee and obviously easily impressed with myself. Did 789 likes, my new best. Oh my God, we're up to almost 5,000 likes already. Winston, you were a significant percentage of that. I don't know about you other irregulars. Winston's almost up to 1,000 likes, and we're only at 5,000 total. What are you, napping? I mean, sure, it's, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 8:45. But that's 10:45 on the East Coast. I know some of you weirdos are on the East Coast, and then we got freaks in South Africa, Australia. They're coming in from all over the world. They're setting their alarms. Why are they coming here? Why? I don't know. I think it's for the competition. I don't think it's for me. I am but a conduit for the irregulars' entertainment of themselves. You all know that's true. All right. Winston is a show-off. Winston's totally a show-off, but it is a competition. Life is a competition. Life is a cabaret, old friend.
You can make money with ChatGPT.
Did you know that? Did you know you can make money with ChatGPT? Bet you didn't know that, did ya? Pi was wrong about some stuff, and when I corrected her, she apologized and said, what did she say? Wait, hang on. My bad. Yeah, I know. My favorite thing about Pi is when you say something and you kind of correct her, and if you do it in a smarmy kind of way, she goes, ha 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 ha. She can't laugh right, so she tries to like speak out H-E-H-E, and she goes, ha 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 ha. It's very disturbing. Oh man. Oh, by the way, Emilio's wife, we're gonna do some experiments here. Let me just answer a few questions. We're gonna do an experiment with your data set. So, because it's something, I've got open enrollment. I've got like 7 days to do my open enrollment. Luckily, I didn't get a PDF like you just showed me because, oh my God, it's awful. All right. Let me see if there's any other questions here. Spent a lot of hours today on Pi. Does greatly improve your prompts. Yep. Hey everyone, Farmer here also. Oh, hey. Oh, she's back. Welcome back. Hey sir, I wanted to build an OCR trainer for normal and good purposes. Can we workshop prompts? An OCR trainer. I don't know what an OCR trainer is. Explain more what that is. Like you want to use Bing or Bard to read like images that have text in them and then OCR the text out of them? We can try that. Maybe we'll do a little experimenting tonight because I'm trying a thing with Emilio wife's insurance choices. You'll see this spreadsheet's a goddamn nightmare. And we're gonna see if we can get it to work. So we might as well do some OCR stuff in there too. Gemini nears release. Small group of companies given early access. Ted looks at life. Holy crap. Okay, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I'm a level 17 irregular. Turtle. I like turtles. Level 17. Clint's at level 17. I don't know. All you level 12ers, are you content with your lives? I mean, I hope you're feeling like, I hope the level of shame you must feel at a level 12, knowing that Clint's at a 17 and proclaiming himself a turtle. So sad. So sad. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Winston is a show off. Now the irregulars are they're starting to feud. We're gonna have a little like irregular civil war in here. Thank you, Steve-O. Oh man, how does one level up? I have no fucking idea. I just every now and then it says so and so reached level 17. I think it's diamonds or I don't. I have listen. As the young people in here say, "Oh, isn't that cute? Look at the elderly teaching each other how to use AI." So, oh, that's lovely, Winston. Thank you very much for that. That was a good one. Oh, Winston, level 17. Boom. Take that, Clint. You can't just sit up on the top of the mountain like proclaiming victory. Not in this house. All right, let's go do some. Let's go play. If you have questions, feel free to pop them down below. I'm going to show you this thing. So this is. I assume there's no like. This is just a generic PDF, right? So okay. So. Look at this horrific fucking document. Remember when I said I think one of the killer apps of AI is that it's going to take the ridiculously complicated and simplify it? So there's your Kaiser Permanente plan. There's medical plan 1, medical plan 2A, medical plan 2B, medical plan 3, HSA optional. And then you have all these fucking numbers and none of us know what they fucking mean. And then there's more and it goes on. And then there's more, and it goes on, and now there's Moda. So here's another one, and there's just like this sea of fucking numbers, and none of us knows what it means. And you know what this is like? This is like in the government. You know how the government has compartmentalization where the way they keep top secret is no one knows the whole thing. I bet that's how insurance companies work, where there's one person that assembles this spreadsheet, but they don't know what any of the numbers mean. And then there's whole divisions that are just responsible for a column or a row or a cell. All right. So she's got this. So she's got 7 days to pick from all this shit. This is fucking healthcare in America. Those of you not in America, this is what we fucking deal with. So what ends up happening is this. So our company spends, I don't know, we pay a lot of our employees' health insurance. It's some ridiculous amount of money. We're a very small company and we're paying, I don't know, 150 or 200 grand a year. And then the employees pay a bucket on top of that. And then when you go to the doctor, they're like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not covered. You're gonna have to pay that out of one of these. Whatever you pay comes out of one of these numbers." They don't tell you which one, and like, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's out of network." Or it just anyway, it's criminal. So that document, we're gonna go now try to do something with it with ChatGPT, and we're gonna do ChatGPT. I think we'll do both things in ChatGPT. So wait, can only select from Moda, no Kaiser. Okay, great. Good piece of information to know. So we're gonna start with chat with your PDF. And then I heard a hack on this. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, ChatGPT, when you pay the $20 a month, you get access to GPT-4. You get access to this thing called advanced data analysis, which is really insane, and we might play with that. And then you get access to the thing called plugins. Within plugins, you can install lots of them, but in any given chat session, you can only activate up to 3. And I'm going to just pick one right now. There is a plugin called Chat with PDF. Ask Your PDF? I think it's Ask Your PDF. So we're going to turn that on. We're going to turn Web Pilot off. Now, I heard a hack. Okay, so here's the hack. Someone told me, I might have to create an account, but that's okay. For Emilio's wife, we'll do it. We're going to go to Ask your PDF.com. Upload document. Okay. So we're going to upload this document. Healthcareplans.pdf. Analyzing document. All right. So far, so good. So here's what I heard. So I don't know if I can. Well, if I've got a PDF that's on the web, I can just put that URL in ChatGPT with the Ask Your PDF plugin, and it'll analyze it. But what I heard is better is that you upload the thing to Ask Your PDF, and then there's supposed to be a number here. If anyone knows how to do this, let me know. Resume conversation. Here we go. ID. Okay, so I'm at Ask Your PDF. Let me make this bigger. The summary states there are no lifetime maximums on any of the plans. Okay, so this has already started. So I've uploaded this healthcare plan document. It's got this ID right here. So I'm going to copy that, and then we're going to go over to ChatGPT. And apparently this, so Ask Your PDF has already done some pre-processing on this PDF. It clearly kind of understood what it was. But I'm going to say, do you understand what's in the PDF with this number? And then I'm going to paste that big long number. And let's see what it says. It should fire off the Ask Your PDF. Yep, it fired off the Ask Your PDF plugin. And it should basically just give us what it had over there. Like, yeah, this is a thing. The PDF appears to be a document. Summary benefits plan for the 2023-2024 year. Okay, so it understands what's in the PDF. The document provides details on various medical services. See, so what you're going to have to do, Emilio's wife, is I go through here. I don't quite know what to ask it. So you might need, well, actually, so what I'll do is we'll have ChatGPT analyze the plans. So what were the plans you said? What was it called? MODA? I can only choose from the MODA plans. MODA, right? MODA, yeah. I can only choose from the MODA plans. And there are so many numbers and options that it makes my head spin, period. Can you describe the MODA options and give me a balance between monthly premium and deductibles and out-of-pocket expenses, etc., without giving me too much detail, period. Ideally, what I want is a recommendation from you that strikes the right balance between these two, period. Some marketers show you which of their options is the best deal, period. Can you do that for me with the MODA plans? Now, that may be way too much of a prompt, but I guess what I'm trying to do here is I'm actually trying to imagine. So imagine a version of this in the future where we can talk to these things, and because this is kind of what I would say to an insurance agent. So let's see what it does. So it's going to Ask Your PDF. Certainly. Let's break down the Moda health plans based on generic. $12 for 31-day supply, $36 for 90-day supply. So there's the pharmacy benefits. Wait, Moda plans 1 through 4. Oh, I see. Plans 1 through 4 have all the same pharmacy benefits. And then 5 through 7 have all the same pharmacy benefits. General notes. The individual deductible. But this is just for drugs. Plans 1 through 4 seem to offer a balanced approach. All right, so plans 1 through 4 seem to offer a balanced approach with reasonable costs for generic drugs and preferred brands. However, the exact monthly premium deductible are not mentioned. Is that true? I don't know that that's true. Hang on. Where? Is this it? Let me go down. Moda plans. Out of pocket. No, it's got the out of pocket here. Okay, so it hallucinated. All right, this is good to know. So it hallucinated and basically told us it couldn't see all the shit. So let's go yell at it. I'm looking at the document, and the out of pocket and monthly premiums are mentioned for the Moda plans. MODA plans. You only showed me the pharmacy section. Please look at the entire PDF and make sure that you understand the entire plan before speaking to me. Gotta give it a little dressing down. Even AI can't figure it out. Exactly. This is all by design, you know. Oh, look, it fired off the thing twice. What did it find? So the first time it got back the pharmacy stuff. I apologize for the oversight. And this looks like it's got deductibles and stuff. Okay, so it basically did two different things. Here we go. Office and virtual care, $20 to $30. Wait, let's break down the Moda plans based on the document. Let's break. So now it looks like it got us some amount of the information, but okay. It doesn't tell us which plan this is, and it doesn't tell us the cost. I'm very disappointed, period. You don't seem to understand the document, period. There are 7 different Moda plans. You only appear to have given me information about one of them, and you still haven't given me information about deductibles and out of pocket, etc. Please. Try to look at the entire document and give me my options. We may have to bail on this and go try code interpreter. We can also try, I don't know if Claude can read PDFs, but we can go try Claude. I haven't really played with it. I apologize for the oversight. Let's delve deeper. Moda plans 1 through 4. So wait, so this says the cost of primary care office for plans 1 through 4 is $30. Let's go look at the actual document. Oh, this is fucking maddening. Medical plan 1, primary visits, $20. $20. Medical plan 3 is 25. 4 is 25. So it's just wrong. So those are all wrong. Okay. So this is good we're doing this. Primary care cost and incentive care visits 25. Wait, let me go. Primary care. Now it got these wrong. These are just wrong. Outpatient. No, it just got them wrong. Okay. All right, fine. We're going to tell ChatGPT to take a hike. Although, no, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go... What evil mind created that chart? I know. It's really bad. Okay. We're going to go try advanced data analysis. Let's see if this can do PDFs. There's more than one way to skin a cat. We're going to skin this cat. Healthcareplans.pdf. Can you analyze this PDF and tell me what it is? Let's just see if it can do that. ShareBear joined. Welcome, ShareBear. What's happening? I'll start by extracting the text from the PDF file. Once I have the text content, I'll analyze it to determine its content and provide a summary. Good. Thank you, ShareBear. Loves me some gummies. I love them gummies. Gummies are tasty. The extracted content from the PDF appears to be related to healthcare plans. Here's a summary of what I've extracted. The name Kaiser Permanente Network is repeated multiple times. There are different plans mentioned. Fine. Would you like a more detailed analysis, or are there any other specific sections you'd like to? One of the companies is Moda, and I'd like you to explain their plans to their wait, hang on, their plans. Dang it. Plans to me as if I were a third grader, period. These plans are purposefully convoluted, and I'm just trying to make a simple choice. I'm hoping you can help. I am in deep, agonizing, frustratingly saucy pain as a result of trying to understand this purposefully obfuscated information about my health as a human being, period. Please make the pain stop. I'm sorry you're feeling this way. Let's break it down. Imagine you have a toy store membership card, depending on which one you want to buy. Okay, deductible. This is like the entrance fee. You pay this amount before your membership cards start helping you get the discount. So if you have a $100 deductible, you pay the first $100 on your own. Out-of-pocket maximum. Think of this as the safety net. Oh my God. In-network versus out-of-network, blah, blah, blah. Okay, from the document, the Moda plans seem to offer you pay a certain amount, $25, $30, and as your membership card. So it's continuing to explain it like we're in third grade, which is cool. Virtual care, if you talk to a doctor online, it's like a virtual toy. Some plans let you do this for free, while others might ask you for a bit. Specialty visits. Okay, so that helps explain things generally, but I'm hoping that you can actually look at the specific data for each plan, give me an overview, and explain to me the pros and cons of each plan, period. At the end of explaining the pros and cons, I'd like you to recommend 2 plans that you feel strike the greatest balance between small monthly premiums and decent coverage. All right. Let's see. Absolutely. I'll go through the details of the MODA plans and I'll highlight the pros and cons. I have, my gut is telling me that code interpreter or advanced data analysis is going to be able to do this better because it understands what CSVs are. And assuming that it maintained the column structure of the PDF, it should be able to dump that. So it says, it seems I made an oversight. Let me correct that and extract the details for the MODA plan. So what did it do here? MODA compile, service, clean service, strip. So it looks like it's stripping out stuff. It seems I'm having difficulty. However, I can still work with the details we have and provide some. Okay, so it just choked. Network error. Let's see. Let me stop generating. Rather than trying to analyze right now, can you take the MODA data and put it in a data table so that you can manipulate it like any other CSV? Message and conversation not found. Okay, so we're going to start over. All right, hang on. Starting over. That's another thing. Sometimes these things are just, they kind of crap the bed and you can't do anything. So I'm going to say, this is a PDF of healthcare plans. I'd like you to collect the information for the MODA plans. MODA is a hard word for OCR or for voice to text. And put them in a data frame so that you can interact with them just like any other CSV, period. Is that possible? Are we having fun yet? We're having fun, right? We're having fun. We're having fun. By the way, for those of you that are new here, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to do an actual real world application. One of our lovely irregulars, Emilio's wife, has this horrific set of options, which I'm sure we all do right now. It's open enrollment season. And here's all the fucking crap you gotta sift through and figure out. Isn't it clear? All of this. Just look at these numbers and pick one of these 17 plans, and we'll still screw you and take too much money out of your check. And when you go to get something done, we'll refuse to pay it. Yay! Isn't insurance in America the best? Yay! I hope someone in here works for one of these godforsaken companies. You should hurt at night. I don't mind most corporations, but health insurance companies, bad. All right, so where were we? Let's see. Of course, I'll start by extracting. It appears that it's been successfully extracted, but the formatting might be messy. I can see references to various plans. If you proceed, it seems I couldn't find any sections labeled MODA plan. Oh, that's because it's an image. Oh, this is painful. This is fucking painful. So they have a logo here, but nowhere do they have MODA. They've got Medical Plan 1, Connexus Network. All right, so I assume that's different than Kaiser, right? Yeah, Kaiser Permanente Network. Okay, so Connexus network. Connexus. So notice what we're having to do here. We're having to essentially think like programmers to even be able to ask ChatGPT how to look at this document. Now, if we had this as a CSV file, which I'm sure we could probably get it as one, it would probably be easier. But this is where just getting really curious with these tools is really important. So what we're going to say is this. The MODA plans are the ones that are connected to the Connexus network, period. Can you pull the data related to that network and put it in a data table for us? No, not save the table. Data table. Come on, you dum-dum. Ba-da-ba-bum-bum-bum-bum. Sure. I'll look for the sections related to the Connexus network. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. What are we going to name this collection of doctors that refuse to do any work? Let's call it Connexus. It sounds like connection and Lexus because I want a new Lexus. I would like the Lexus 450 XL Gold Platinum Diamond Reserve, the 2024 model. So Connexus will get me my new car. I apologize for the inconvenience. It appears that extracting text from the PDF might be more challenging. Let me take a different approach. So now I'm starting to get as mad at ChatGPT as I am at the insurance companies. What did it do? Did it just stop? Wait. Let's take a different approach. If you can provide a brief description of the layout of the document. Oh, God. No, I want you to be magic. Is this text? Yeah. Plans 1 to 4. Plans 1 through 4. Plans continued. Oh, okay. So we can say... Sure, the MODA plans have bold text at the top of the pages that say plans 1-4 and another set of plans marked plans 5-7. Please gather the information from those 7 plans so that we can start making a decision. All right, let's see if we can get something here. I'll give this one more shot. We'll see if we can get it to at least grab the data, and if not, I'm gonna pop it over into Claude because I think Claude. It'll just be interesting to see, can Claude do this better than ChatGPT? I doubt it, but you never know. And then I don't think we can upload this to Bard. I don't think we can upload this to Bing, because both of those can read images. So it says it still can't. It's still not able to get it. Wait, there's one other way to maybe skin this cat. Hang on. Let's see. I think this will work. Copy. Oh, this is maddening. It's like Madden, except not fun. That didn't work, did it? Nope. Delete. Let's go see if ChatGPT figured anything out. I'm guessing not. Oh, wait. Great. We managed to extract headers from different plan sections. Nope. I forgot to import the pandas library. All right, so now it's making its own data frame. So it looks like maybe it got some data for the data frames. It's gonna fill in missing values with not a number. See, they've got collapsed cells and stuff like that. So the thing that makes it easier to read as a human makes it much harder for the computer to parse the data. But it's attempting to do its thing. So what you're looking at here, if you've joined new, this is code interpreter or advanced data analysis within ChatGPT. We uploaded a PDF of health plan information, and now we're just trying to get it to understand the data in the PDF, as if it were in a CSV. And it's basically sort of coaching itself through trying to make it work. And I have a feeling it's going to fail miserably. Yeah. The additional cost tier column seemed to have fewer entries than the plan name and network name columns. This mismatch is what's causing me to have a headache. ChatGPT is like, I need a fucking drink. Would you like me to proceed with any specific analysis or manipulations of the data? Why, yes, I'd like you to help me understand the specifics of each of the 7 plans and then recommend 2 of them that you think strike the best balance between cost and coverage. I have zero confidence this gonna work. Zero confidence. Zero confidence. Da, 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 da. Coverage. This would include benefits, medical services covered, any extra features, etc. Cost. This generally includes premiums, deductibles, out-of-pocket maximums, co-payments, etc. Plan 1. We don't have the detailed specifics to go beyond. No additional specifics. No, it's got nothing. Wait, plan 5. No, this is a fail. Fail. All right, done. Now we're gonna go try Claude. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Amelia's wife. I think you might need to actually look at these stupid documents. But let's try Claude. When AI couldn't save the day. Actually, what would potentially do it if Claude can't do it is if you reached out to the HR people or the insurance people. It's probably the HR people, whoever's the managing group, dartboard strategy, exactly. Reach out to the people that gave you this PDF and see if they can get access to the CSV, to the Excel files from Moda that was used to put in that stupid fucking chart they gave you. Start a new chat. Okay, so we're going to say, let's see, I am allowed to only choose Moda plans in this healthcare document. There are 7 plans from Moda, and I want to understand the pros and cons of each of them. Period. Can you help me analyze the details of each of the 7 plans? All right, let's see what Claude does with this thing. The last time I tried a PDF with Claude, it did not like it at all. Based on the healthcare plan document, here's comparisons. Moda Plan 1, Connexus Network. That seems right. $400 deductible. Oh, this is looking right. Hang on. Hold on. Is Claude coming to our rescue? Plan 1, $100 copay. Wait. Moda plans only. What did it say? $400 individual, $1,500 family deductible. Is that right? I can't read this document. $100 copay. Where's the continued, that's why. Okay, plan 1, $400 deductible, $1,500. Okay, that looks right. And then plan 2 was $800, $2,700. Okay, let's go back to Claude. In summary, Moda plans 1 to 4 have copays and lower deductibles, while 5 and 7 have coinsurance and higher deductibles. Lower numbered plans have lower out-of-pocket maxes. Moda 6 has the lowest deductible and out-of-pocket. Oh my God. Like, even this thing explaining it simply is making my head fucking explode. Listen, I'm a dum-dum. And even your simple explanation at the bottom is confusing me beyond my imagination, period. I went to school, period. I read stuff, period. I know how to use a calculator, period. Why is this so hard to understand? ? Can you please explain to me the difference between the 1 through 4 plans and the 5 through 7 plans even more simply? Now, was all of that that shame showing off necessary? No, but it makes me feel better. I understand health insurance can be confusing. Let me try explaining. Plans 1 to 4, you have a copay for a doctor. The deductible and out-of-pocket are lower. You start getting coverage right away since many services have copays and the deductible is lower. 5 to 7, you pay the percentage of costs, coinsurance, after meeting the deductible. For example, you might pay 25%. Oh, I get it. So this is actually helping. Okay, Emilio's wife. So I don't know if you can understand this shit. So basically, so this is interesting. Okay, so now, here's what I want to understand. Okay, I get it conceptually now. Can you please do the analysis and help me determine what is going to cost me the least on an annual basis for the most coverage, assuming average doctor visits for a Gen X couple? This is actually kind of cool. I mean, the fact that Claude could figure this out and ChatGPT couldn't, this is a really good example of the reason to kind of have, so one of the things I show all the time is I've got these different tools, right? I've got, this is the adults table, these are the biggies, right? And then this is the kids table. And there's 7 of them, right? There's ChatGPT, Claude, Bard, Bing, Perplexity I don't really use. That's just there to play with. Pi I don't really use other than to talk to it. Poe I don't really use. So Bing, so there's kind of 4 that are my go-tos. These 3 plus Bing. And so this is a really good example where ChatGPT, both with plugins and code interpreter, didn't do this well. Oh, look what it did here. This is cool. This is really cool. Okay, let's run through an example. Assumptions. You and your spouse are in your 40s, Gen X. Ooh, this obviously doesn't know what Gen X is. You plan to get physical routines. You plan to take 1 generic prescription regularly. So let's see. let's up the ages to late 50s and daily prescriptions to 3. I have no idea what's going on in your life, Emilio's wife, but I know in mine. That should get us in the neighborhood. Okay, here's a comparison. How much does Claude cost? Claude's free, but they just announced Claude Pro. And so what I think they did was they're actually reducing the amount of interactions you can get for the free version, and then if you pay the $20, you can do more. The real power thing about Claude is that it can take big documents, and apparently it can read health insurance plans better than ChatGPT. Okay, here's the cost. You're in your late 50s, 3 generic prescriptions a day, 2 sick visits, 1 urgent care, routine physical. So this is interesting. It kind of did this like a food, whatever you call it, a food, like a Yelp, right? With the $3 signs. So Moda Plan 1, the premiums are $3 signs, the copays are $3 signs, the total is $3 signs. Moda Plan 2, the premiums are lower, the copays are high, and the overall's high. Plan 3 is small premiums. All right. Let's see. So all of the totals are about the same. With increased prescriptions, Moda Plan 1 remains the lowest cost option. Oh, so this is weird. So it looks like you only gave me dollar signs where actual numbers would be, period. Did you do that on purpose? Question mark. If not, can you please give me this list with actual numbers numbers from the plan? That's what I wanted, a cost estimator. There you go. Okay, cool. So we're getting there, Emilios. This is why you've come all these nights. This was all your plan. This was your plan all along. Show up for months every single night so that I would help you figure out your plan. You're absolutely right. As an AI assistant without access to specific plan details. Okay, if forgot it had the plans. Okay, so we're going to re-upload the plan. It looks like you may have forgotten that I uploaded the plan earlier, period. Attached is the PDF that has a number of plans, including Moda's plans 1 through 7, period. Moda. Please give me a cost estimator like you did before, but now use the actual data from this PDF. All right, let's see. It finally paid off. Exactly. 9:30 Denver time and 21,000 likes. I mean, I'm just sitting here like banging my head against the keyboard trying to get these tools to behave in any way like they can help us. But listen, hey, not for nothing, it can write you a country song about your chubby dog or a turtle at the county fair. That it can do really well. You're right, my apologies. Now that you've provided the health plans and details. Okay, assumptions. So it did remember. So now it's still giving us the weird ass dollar signs only based on the plans. Oh, and I've only got 3 messages remaining until 2 a.m. So we get 3 more shots to do this. Again, you didn't include any actual numbers, period. Please look at the PDF and the actual numbers of the plans before doing your cost estimators. So I'm a librarian. The what's it called? Rate limiting, they call it. The rate limiting I'm hitting right now is it would be 5 times this if I were paying the $20 a month. Ask it to do a cost analysis given certain parameters. Okay, we can try that. Here we go. Oh, this is actually pretty cool. So this is same assumptions. Moto Plan 1, premiums $732 a month, offensive. $87.91 annually. Co-pays $3,000, total $11,000. Or $11,800. Plan 2, less per month. $3,300 in co-pays, but $11,000 total, so that's looking pretty good. All right, so the overall annual, it looks like plans 1 and 2 are the most expensive by a lot. Co-insurance, $4,300. Let's see. This is perfect. Can you now put in some of the elements of things like prescription payments, doctor visits, etc., so I can see what I get for my money? So it seems to me, Emilio's wife, that you should take this document, upload it to Claude. Claude seems like it can actually do this. And you know kind of more specifically what you want to look at. Like it can at least explain shit to you. Let's see what it does with this next. I've got two prompts left. Da-da-da-da. You're right. Breaking out. Okay. Oh, I see what it was doing. It was doing the co-pays. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I see what it was doing. Okay. So it was sort of in this analysis up here. Here's your premiums you're paying, and then it's saying your co-pays are $3,700. I was trying to figure out where that came from, and it had 6 primary care visits, $240. That's based on that rate. 2 urgent care visits. I guess it's $40 an urgent care visit. 2 specialist visits. 6 prescription drugs. Total copay. So yeah, this could probably give it to you. Let me know if breaking out estimates for copays. I think I've got one message left. So, based on everything you see here, can you give me a recommendation of the 2 plans that you feel represent the best deal for me and my spouse? One of my meds is $100K, and I need it every 6 months. Unbelievable, Kavruna. I know. I've got kids with chronic Lyme disease, and fucking nothing is covered. Nothing. And the insurance companies basically go after doctors' medical licenses if they try to, prescribe anything outside of their horrific. It's so criminal. It's so criminal. I'm so angry all the time about this shit. Based on the plan details and cost estimates, my top 2 recommendations are Moto Plan 1, lower premiums at $8,700 annually. Co-pays for services mean you pay a fixed dollar amount versus the co-insurance percentage. That's a good point. Lower co-pays for office visits. Your total estimated cost is $9,200. Although it gave us a different estimated cost before, so again, some of the math you're gonna have to sort of check the math here. It's saying Moda Plan 4 comes in at $6,500. That's not what it said up here before. It said Moda Plan 4. Oh yeah, it does. Oh wait, is that? Oh yeah, but wait, is that what it said up here? No. See up here, it said it was $9,600, and down here it's saying $6,500. So it's doing some hallucinating here. But like I feel like at least what you could do with Claude at least here is have it give you sort of the like distill out, the most important pieces of each plan, and then you can sort of go back and forth and check between what Claude did and what's in that PDF, and it'll just at least help you make sense of it. So anyway, all right, rabbit hole done. I picked Plan 5 on my own. Oh, interesting. Yeah, what did they say Plan 5 was? Plan 5, yeah, $9,500. So that's the one with co-insurance. So your risk there with co-insurance is if you've got an expensive office visit, you're paying higher than the flat fee you'd pay with plans 1 through 4. All right. Well, there you have it. All right. Hope that helped. Wow. This is the shit that AI needs to fix. Like let's assume that insurance companies are going to keep being assholes and they're going to keep doing this, right? Because, they will until someone else buys someone else a politician. But if AI can take all that nonsense and just easily, with all these complicated decisions we have to make in our lives, just, instead of us having to struggle to figure out which tool to use and we've got some sort of agent that we can just talk to and go make fucking sense of this to me. My preferences, go figure that shit out and come back with 2 recommendations. And, and they don't hallucinate and they do actual math. And, that's kind of the 3-year out, 3 to 5 years out. These things should be doing a lot of this shit for us where, remember when we had to actually look at PDFs with like big columns of numbers in it and figure that shit out? That's what we'll be saying in 5 years. Well, you ain't there now. Oh my God, what a nightmare that was. All right, let's get going here. Way to hijack a live. Yeah, Emilio's wife. What are you thinking here? I bet you were sitting there the whole time just watching me do that work, and you weren't even tapping the like screen. You were letting all the other irregulars get us up to 22,000 likes. You're probably just sitting there like, oh, that's curious. I know how this goes. I got it. That segment gave a great power nap. All right. Welcome to the AI Learning Lab. Let's get started tonight. Okay. So if any of you survived that, here's where I think you should go play is chat.openai.com. You know what's funny? You know what's striking me all of a sudden? Thank you, ShareBear. For the past month or month and a half, a fair amount of people in here and a fair amount of people in TikTok or in Twitter land and things like that are saying that GPT-4 is not programming as well. It's not as good. And then some people, not all, but some people have been saying Claude is better than GPT-4. The fact that we couldn't get GPT-4 to fucking figure out a relatively decently structured PDF and Claude could figure it out, something's going on, man. Open enrollment season at the AI Learning Lab. Good Lord, I know, right? Ugh, it was exhausting. Yeah, that was weird. So, again, this reinforces something that I've been saying for a while, that what you need to do with these tools is don't get too precious with any of them.
Everything's changing all the time, and some of that shit that's changing is behind the scenes. Like, I don't know what's going on with GPT-4, but maybe they're fucking with the model to make it, I don't know, less reliant on copywritten training data. Or so, I don't even think that's possible, but let's just say they're doing something like that. The most important thing to do right now is understand conceptually how these tools work, and just use them enough that you start to understand the limitations of each one, and just be able to bounce between them. Because they're all basically the same shit. It's all basically a box. Some of them are connected to the internet. Some are not. Some you can upload pictures. Some you can upload data files. None of them are perfect. All of them hallucinate. Sometimes they're fucking brilliant to the point that you're like, holy shit. And then other times, like you spent whatever we spent, fucking half an hour with ChatGPT or 20 minutes trying to get it to just see the fucking document. All right, so carrying on. Welcome. Hey, I don't know if you knew this. Name's Kyle Shannon. It's the home of smooth jazz and...
You can make money with ChatGPT!
Huh? Fantastic, Bob. Come on in. The water's nice. You're going to like it in here. Artificial intelligence, machine learning, we do it all. What are my qualifications? That's cute. That's very cute. Anyway, carrying on. All right. Bruno, we're Claude fangirls up in here, right, Silver Fox? Exactly. That's awesome. Oh man, yeah. I'm Claude is. Listen, I'm a big fan of Anthropic. I'm a big fan of the constitutional learning model. I want them to win. What the weird thing about Anthropic is that their primary mission is not to make AGI. OpenAI's prime imperative is to get to AGI, artificial general intelligence. Basically, a ChatGPT that's smarter than all of us and can reason better. Anthropic's core mission is to make sure that whoever gets to AGI doesn't destroy the world. So Anthropic's all about safety. So my only concern with them is because their primary focus is not the tool, but the safety of the tool. They may not keep up, but they're doing pretty fucking good right now, and their 100,000 token context window's pretty flippin' amazing. GPT-4 is programmed much better for probability statistics, mathematics, calculus, and etc. Yeah, and I find it much better for general writing stuff as well. Like I think I was talking to a reporter friend of mine today that I knew from New York days back in the 90s, and she was saying that she liked what Claude could process, but when it actually came to like writing articles, she was like, boy, was it boring. It was really bad. So all of these tools, learning what they're good at, what they're not good at, is a big part of the trick. All right, let's see. If you're new here, pop any questions you have down below, and I'll spend 45 minutes trying to get these stupid tools to look at a PDF file. That was the first time we dove that deep into something. That was pretty cool, though. That was actually a really good. I feel like that was a good learning exercise for me. Hopefully, you know, you were paying attention a little bit. I know I wasn't exactly being articulate in what I was doing, but I was just trying to figure some shit out. All right, there's talk about AI regulations. Yeah, so in fact, I just the talk that I gave tonight. I cut together this video from Elon Musk where he was talking about so he and whatever 10 other AI CEOs met with Chuck Schumer in an AI meeting.
How do you think they took the message that you brought them? Well, I think it was very civilized discussion.
Basically, what he says is everyone in there thinks that regulation is important. He feels that there will likely be some sort of like FAA or FCC kind of, you know, regulatory body, and he supports that. And, you know, he said he thinks that the meeting with Schumer may go down as historic. So none of them really talked about what they talked about in there. I realize I can get rid of all insurance, no wife, no children, and rather die than look at that. I know. And you know what, Winston? What is the really fucked up thing about that statement about insurance is that is by design. That's exactly the response that they want. If we make this complicated enough, people will just give up and stop trying to fight us to get us to pay for their shit. It is by design, and it's disgusting. It is criminal. Open enrollment season at AI Learning Lab. Well, isn't that special? Now we know what they're not good at. Well, ChatGPT, aren't you special? Well, we give you a little simple healthcare exercise there, and you couldn't do it. Why was that? Why do you think you couldn't do that, ChatGPT? Was it that you're not smart enough? No, that's not it. I wonder what it could be. Oh, could be Satan. Might have been Satan. Well, it was just okay for me. That's just mean. I appreciated seeing all the back and forth to make it work. Yeah, a little bit. That's one of the other things about the working with ChatGPT is much more like working with a really thick-headed intern than like a Google search. It's much more like, wait, how thick are you? Oh God, you're really thick. Okay, let me spell it out. They just happen to be really well educated. Guilty King. True. Put Medicare into the equation. Oh my God, I'm in the middle of that right now. Yeah. Claude feels like you're in a big empty room sometimes. Pie's couch is much more comfortable. Oh, that's hilarious. I'm at the bottom of comments here. Let me see. You know what I'll do? Let me, because there might be some folks in here. If you have any questions about AI, pop them in the comments below. I've got mods that'll pop them to the top if it's anything interesting. I'm going to show you right now all these tools that I was kind of talking about generically before, just because if there's people in here that are new. So if you're brand new to ChatGPT, go right there. If you haven't played with ChatGPT, that's the official ChatGPT website. Claude and Bard and Bing are kind of the top four that I sort of bounce around between. Woohoo. Thank you, Kyle, back. Oh, Kyle, back to funny characters and interesting voices. Why, darling, I don't know what you're talking about. Why would you say that my characters are funny? My characters are very, very serious. Well, you're wrong, Dr. Brewster. I'm very proud to be a woman. Name that movie. Name that movie. All right. It's a classic. It's a classic. You're awesome, Kyle. You completed my thoughts exactly with the church lady. Good. Perfect. That's why I'm here. So Claude we just played with. Claude you can put really big documents in. Bard is connected to the internet, so those three are good. Bing is also connected to the internet. It can also make images, even though they're shitty. It can make them. It can read images. It can occasionally answer a question, but the safety guardrails on it are so egregious that you basically can't get anything done with it. They got to fix that shit. Meta's Llama 2 models are being hosted at labs.perplexity. That's pretty interesting. Pi.ai you can chat with. That's really good. Poe is, they've got bots and things like that. Oh! Winston coming in strong with the llama. Did you see what? Oh, and Winston just hit level 18. Ha ha! Take that, Clint. Did anyone get my movie reference? You're wrong, Dr. Brewster. I'm very proud to be a woman. Oh my God, that was a good movie. Okay, so that's those. Then there's a lot going on here. So screenshot right now. And if you're on a Samsung, you can't. Not Mrs. Doubtfire. Close, Silver Fox. Nope, not Mrs. Doubtfire. Not Mrs. Doubtfire. Not Robin Williams. You're wrong, Dr. Brewster. I'm very proud to be a woman. Jessica Lange was in it. These are the image generation tools except Tootsie! I'm a librarian. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It was when the creepy soap opera actor comes in for a kiss and she slaps him. And then there's that line from the one cameraman where the director, the camera zooms in on Tootsie and the director goes, could you pull back a little? And someone goes, how far? And the cameraman goes, how about Toledo? Oh my God, that was a good movie. Midjourney is kind of the best of the image generation tools in terms of just quality of image, but you have to make images in Discord, which is a pain in the ass, and there's not a free version, and it can't do text. Ideogram is free right now, but my guess is it won't be for long, but it can do text, although the image generation part of it ain't nearly as good as Midjourney's. Leonardo is actually a really solid product, web-based image generation tool based on Stable Diffusion. And then heygen.com, go to labs.heygen.com and click on the video translation tool, and you can make... Could not be reverted. Is this working? Check this out. So HeyGen is the video translation tool there. Allows for this, if you haven't seen it.
So we've heard from a number of clients that modular content is important to them, getting more efficient with how we create content and how we leverage content. Clienti dicono che il contenuto modulare è importante, rendendo più efficiente la creazione dei contenuti.
So you'll notice it resynced my lips, it synthed my voice. I'm speaking fluent Italian with the right accent. So that's HeyGen.
Behind me, you see these little green boxes.
That's HeyGen, right there. And then Adobe Firefly and Photoshop's generative fill went live 2 days ago, so it's out of beta. And what that basically means is that anything you make in the Adobe generative AI stuff, you can now use commercially. And their models have not been trained on copywritten material. So that's a big, big deal. And then openart.ai/promptbook will teach you how to talk to those image generation tools. All right. That's that stuff. Let's see if we got some questions. Somebody pinned a comment. I don't see any pinned comments right now. Was that Robin Williams? No, that was Dustin Hoffman. That was Dustin Hoffman as Tootsie. You're wrong, Dr. Bruce. I'm very proud to be a woman. Such a good movie. Maybe HeyGen could have translated the Moda plans for us. Oh my God. It couldn't have done worse. Wow, how many languages? 8 languages right now. I saw there was a live session with the co-founder of HeyGen today that a number of us from in here were in it, and the co-founder and chief product officer, TikTok won't allow screenshot, it blacks out. So what you have to do, I think, Clint, is go out of the live to your timeline where you can still see the live. I think you can screenshot it out there, or you can go to open it up in a web browser and just let me know when you do that, and I'll just pop it up on screen again. What's that? What that? When I eat them, best tool to help folks with resumes. There may be some specific resume tools. I would say check out futurepedia.io and just search for resumes and see if there's, like, I would imagine that in a tool like Copy AI or what's that other one called? Oh, what the fuck? I can't. There's those ones that are like pre-prompted, like lots of different widgets that are all written on top of GPT. There might be some that specifically do resumes. What I would do is I would probably use Claude for this. I would upload an old resume, copy as much of your data out of your LinkedIn profile as you can, and either save that as a text file or just paste it into Claude. And then I would also put in either a job description or describe the kind of job you want to get, and then just have it write a resume based on a previous resume or based on an example resume. You could go get examples of good resume formats, or even have Claude or ChatGPT tell you that, and then just have it match that format, pulling all your data out of your LinkedIn profile. I would do something like that just because, again, I think that learning how to interact with these things and just kind of troubleshoot with them, as much of a pain in the ass as it is, every time I do that, like, it sort of locks something away in my brain of like, okay, now I know how to get around that thing. Now I know how to problem solve that. Because the next 2 years are just going to be lots and lots of tools. Resume help might be through GPT-4's plugin Ambition. Great. So I don't know that plugin, so I'm a librarian. Firefly just made that recommendation. Ambition is I guess it's a resume building tool. That's really cool. That's really smart. I like it. It's solid. Solid! Tools to do text-to-speech with avatar and input to HeyGen. Well, there's a HeyGen plugin, which you can just tell it to go make you a video, and it will sort of pick its own avatar and voice thing. You can go to HeyGen, you can go to D-ID, you can go to Synthesia, you can go to what's the other one? I can't remember it. I'm helping patrons with theirs, and sometimes they don't have digital skills at all. Yeah, that's rough. In that case, I assume Canva has resumes in it, doesn't it? I would say go look at the plugin that Firefly just talked about, Ambition. I would say go there. And then let me go see if Canva has resumes. I bet they do. Canva.com. Resume. Yeah. So Canva has, they've got piles of resume templates. So yeah. So I'd go find a template that looks good here. And then you could probably a couple of ways to do it. But I would basically just sort of copy the text out of one of these templates and pop it into ChatGPT or Claude. Have it rewrite it with, I think this is going to be a Claude thing, because it's you got too many documents here. You take the text from one of the resumes from Canva as the format, or like, here's the sections that I need. You take your LinkedIn information or just whatever job information that they type in. And then you take a job description, and then you have it rewrite their resume kind of based on that format using their data. There's probably a tool. Well, there's wait, hang on. I don't need to be a dum-dum about this. I'm a little punchy because I gave a talk tonight, so I'm a little like, whatever you call it. Well, look at my hair. There's a lot going on here tonight. Let me try something. There's a Canva plugin. Let's go try the Canva plugin. Plugin store, Canva. Canva install. Okay, so I'm installing the Canva plugin, and now it's turned on. And I'm going to say, let me go to LinkedIn. LinkedIn. Kyle Shannon, that's me. You did it. Yay. Experience. Can I show all experiences? Show all experiences. He's a chief generative officer. Yes, he is. He's a founder. He's a content publisher. He's an EVP creative. He's all of those things. All right. There's all my shit. So I'm going to grab all my shit, and then I'm going to go in here to ChatGPT, and I'm going to go, based on this LinkedIn profile, I'm going to paste all that crap in. I hope it's not too long. Write me a resume that amplifies my experience with AI so that I can get a $900,000 prompt engineer job. Let's see if it sends it off and does anything on Canva. Objective, dedicated, experienced professional with a profound understanding of generative technologies. You hear that, people? I have a profound understanding. It's not an understanding. It's not an understanding. It's a profound understanding. Seeking a position as a prompt engineer with a rich history in creative strategy, content evolution, and AI-driven initiatives, I aim to leverage my expertise. Okay, so it did that stuff pretty good. Okay, so can you find a template on Canva and put all of that information in the template so it looks pretty and professional, and so I don't have to do any technical work? Let's see if it does it. I'm a librarian. Let's see if we can help your people. Let's do this. Come on, ChatGPT. You failed Emilio's wife. It was really not good. You were really bad tonight. Emilio's wife. Oh, Mariana Anderson. Hello. What? Oh, I found some professional templates on Canva for you. Here are some options. So there's black and white minimalist. There's minimalist white and gray. And there's blue professional. That one looks like some sort of romper room thing. That one's nice and professional. I think that one's more classic. So if I were applying for a Fortune 500 job, I'd go with that one. But let's go with black and white minimalist. Oh wait, there's more. Pink simple. All right. Select one of the templates above. Once you've made your choice, I'll help populate it with your resume details. I'm a librarian. Look how cool this is. This is like my night to learn. I'm like, this is the AI learning lab. It's going the other direction tonight. I'm digging it. Look at all this shit I'm learning. Did good. They did very good there. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what. I like them taters. Mm-hmm. All right, taters tasty. Mm-hmm. It was a sling blade. Mm-hmm. I'm still going black and white minimalist. Black and white minimalist. BW minimalist. All the way. Great choice. I'll populate it. Ba-dum-bum, 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 ba-da-ba-bum-bum. Wait, however, I can't directly edit the template for you. What? That's horse hockey. Edit your personal details. Replace the existing text. Canva allows for a lot of customization. If I ask really nicely and say pretty please, could you put my data into the template? I know, right? Right, Bubbles? It was so close. It was so close to not sucking. I truly appreciate your patience and politeness. However, due to the current limitations of my integration with Canva, I'm unable to directly. Well, I mean, listen, here's the deal. It at least did pick us some nice, professional templates, and we've got all of the data here. So even without technical skills, you could sort of copy and paste this stuff into the appropriate sections of the resume. So it's not totally useless. There you go. Hopefully that helps. I'm a librarian. If Pretty Please works, I tried Pretty Please. You see, I'm willing to work with these AI things. They're just not willing to work with me tonight. Listen, a poor carpenter blames his tools. It's all ChatGPT's fault. I'm really smart, people. Listen. I know some people in here came in and they said that I was not qualified to teach this class. But let me tell you, I have a certificate. I worked with George Santos, and I have a certificate, and it's a university. It's a degree. It's got a degree. I'm qualified. Also, 3 AI generated resume building sites. Okay, Grammarly, LinkedIn Resume Builder, and Hemingway Editor. Awesome, Firefly. Thank you. Yeah, I figured there were tools out there. I just don't know that world at all. So yes, awesome. Emilio's wife, Unreal Incompetence. Thank you. Appreciate it. Da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 da. Lol. They can't make it that easy. I know. Well, some of the more dedicated tools, I'm sure, are actually really good at this, because all you need to do is basically generate your ChatGPT with structured like JSON or HTML, and then you can just pop it in a template, right? So technically, it's not that hard to do. So I would imagine that any of the resume building sites have added AI shit. So this is relatively straightforward. I'm asleep, can't stay awake. Good night, my favorite people. Night, Share Bear. Sleep tight. Sleep tight. Good night. Good night. Thank you for joining tonight. Share Bear. Good night. Good night, Share Bear. Emilio's wife has Stockholm Syndrome and lost her sense of identity because of her captor, Emilio. Yeah, we'll never know her name, right? But he's very kind to me. I just almost shot water out my face. You did the best you could. I did do the best I could. I'm a librarian. Hopefully that helped a little bit. The tools that Firefly told you about are probably a much better solution than my approach. But, I just do this to entertain myself, quite frankly, at this point, because, I am wholly unqualified to. This was a night of failures. And we celebrate our failures here at the AI Learning Lab. You can make money with ChatGPT. I don't know what you're talking about.
Money with ChatGPT.
Oh, my Lord. Kyle, you're an awesome professor. Well, I profess a lot. Oh. Are we glad we can't pin Kyle's singing? That's rude. That's rude. I like it. Kyle, you are not incompetent. The people who don't replace your name here with their name are. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I made assumptions that their tool would not be a janky piece of shit. And they're all janky pieces of shit right now. I've said it before. I'll say it again. Tell us more about that HeyGen meeting. Okay. So they started 7 minutes late because their social media manager couldn't get YouTube running. So there's that. Then Wayne, the co-founder and CPO, which I assume means Chief Product Officer, explained kind of like I explain shit. He was like, well, you upload a file and then it turns into a video and then you pick a language and it makes it in a different language. And people are like, show us the shit. Show us the shit. And then other people were like, we already know what it is. What is this meeting for? It was the crowd was a little hostile. And then he showed it and he said, so they launched HeyGen Video Translate. They didn't launch it. They had it in some sort of functional form on August 7th. And it wasn't until, like, I don't know, 2 weeks or so ago that they put it out. But, like, I think it had been up on the website in just kind of a non-announced way for, like, a month. And basically no one used it. No one noticed it. And then a couple of videos got posted on TikTok. And I think their social media manager posted another one on TikTok or they boosted one. And then all of a sudden, he said in the past week, like they're totally blowing up on social media, and he was gonna translate one of his videos live, but the queue was like, I can't remember if it was 57,000 or 570,000. There was like a really long queue of videos that had been uploaded to the service. He said a couple of really interesting things. One of the things that he said that absolutely blew me fucking away was he was sort of talking about HeyGen is this thing where you can do voice synthesis and you can type in text and it'll make an avatar and do that. That's their primary business. He kind of said Video Translates was like a side project of one of their engineers. It was like a throwaway project. And he doesn't understand why people think it's such a big deal, effectively. He didn't say exactly those words, but he was like, we're a little caught off guard here that so many people want to use this. But he said they're working really hard to solve the scalability problem because a lot of people are using it now. They have pricing for both $60 a month for like 30 credits and then $179 a month for 60 credits that are up to 20 minutes each, and there's an API. He said on the call that the API doesn't exist yet. So like this is a afterthought project that I think is going to become their primary product very quickly, and I don't know if they're going to be able to scale it up. So one of the risks right now is I don't think this is sort of catching a tiger by the tail. I don't think they know what they have on their hands. Some of the other stuff that he said that was really interesting was that it's going to get much faster soon, and it'll probably be real time in not too long. Like he kind of implied in less than a year. I don't know if that's a reality. Again, I don't think they know what they have on their hands here. But when this thing's real time, holy crap. All right, let's see. I'm trying to think what else. There was one other thing they said. It was the real-time thing. Oh. He knows they need Japanese. Lots of people are asking for Japanese. They've got 8 languages right now. They're going to go to 20. And then he said a lot after that. I saw it blew up on the Asia social media circuit. That's interesting, Crystal. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, clearly it caught fire somewhere. Because I mean, I've been talking about it a lot, but I don't like every time I show someone, no one's heard of it. But every time I show people, they're like, holy shit. Oh my God. So he said they're gonna go to 20 languages pretty quick. So I assume Asian languages. They've got Hindi in there right now, but that's the only thing that's, sort of beyond Western Europe. And then he said they will be going to dialects. So you'll be able to do English with an American accent, with an English accent, with an Australian accent. So they're going to start to have different dialects. It was really hard to understand from him where any of this stuff was on the roadmap. Like, I couldn't tell if it was just like, oh, we could probably do more than 20 languages. Like, is he just sort of making it up as he goes? Or, again, back to this idea, like these things are kind of janky pieces of shit. This one feels like it was really, kind of just tossed together and put out there. So they have a hit on their hands if they can keep delivering it. And apparently their engineer's not sleeping trying to scale this thing. Can you imagine? Because I'm sure it's got to be taking a lot of GPUs because they're doing multiple passes, right? They're doing the transcription pass, they're doing the voice synthesis pass, they're doing the translation pass, they're doing the lip modeling, then they're doing the lip synchronization, then they're doing the layering. Like there's I don't know, 7 or 8 or 9 operations that have to happen to do one of those translations. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's this thing called HeyGen, and this is me speaking Italian, which I don't speak.
That's how we think about stories.
Well, that's English.
We break stories down into little atoms, right? Little modules. Dietro di me vedi queste piccole scatole verdi, così pensiamo alle storie. A Storyvine scomponiamo le storie in atomi.
So that's the output. It's remarkable. It's got one visual glitch, which I think is kind of minor, which is if you pass your hand over your face, since they're synthing like your lower mask, when you pass your hand over your face, your mouth is actually in front of your hand. It's pretty weird looking. More languages to be added. Yeah, I think he said up to 20. Winston, yeah, I thought Kyle would never return from the insurance procedure he was locked into. It was ugly, man. I know, right there with you. It drained me. It drained me. Could have been a champ, I suppose, with a Canadian accent. Yeah, apparently the French accent is a Quebec accent. It's not French. So that's one of those things where, again, this was put together by an engineer, so I don't know that they know what they have on their hands here. This is a very big deal product, and I think the result of this product will likely be that 2 or 3 other or 4 companies that have similar technology are going to come out strong with competitors to this. So I think that over the next 6 months, we'll probably see 3 or 4 of these tools that make it really, really easy to do translation into many, many languages. So it's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. I sent HeyGen, my Viscom team. We work in 20 primary languages in 70 countries. Very cool. What's it called? HeyGen. Yep, everyone's giving you that down below. Firefly Write and Business. Can you imagine how this will help teachers? Wow. I know. Just anyone, really. I mean, teachers, anyone with a YouTube channel can now just enter another market. Speaking that language fluently. Fucking crazy. All right, listen, everybody. Listen. We have to have a talk, okay? Listen. Come here. Leaning close. Listen.
I'm a little sleepy. What time is it? It's 10:21 here in Denver, Colorado. I'm a little sleepy. So I'm going to go. I think y'all are wonderful. I'm glad we did the insurance deep dive, except it did make me crankier than shit because I got to go deal with that with my actual insurance. I don't have as many choices as Emilio's wife did, and I don't have to look at a sheet that's nearly that depressing, but they're all that depressing. I mean, actually, what was quite remarkable about the 7 choices that she had is there really wasn't a ton of difference between them. They're all between 9,500 and 11,800. Like, all of them are going to frustrate the shit out of her for the next year. And then she gets to do it again the following year. And they get to reduce even more what they give her. So, welcome to the AI Learning Lab, where we talk about the bleak reality of capitalism in America in 2023. where if you can't afford your health insurance,
You can make money with ChatGPT.
to be able to pay for more health insurance. So yeah, that's why we're here. It's been great seeing y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thanks for tapping the like button so much. Y'all are a blast to be with, I swear to God. I'm at work. I don't have many choices either. Good night, Kyle and everyone. Good night. Great live. Thank you, everyone. I know it got a little geeky there, but I appreciate it. $100 a month for primary care, no insurance. Oh, interesting. Way to tie up the night in a bow. Thank you very much. Thanks, Kavruno. Joker, Firefly, peace out. Emilio's wife, good night. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Steve-O, thank you. Tobias, great to see you. Okay, Farmer, hope you're doing well. Hope your trip was good. Peace, peace, peace. Emilio's wife owes me a beer or a whiskey. I'll take it. I will take it. Hair Growth Geek, peace out, everybody. All right, good night, Winston. Bye, everybody.